Matter of fact, last said I went to a funeral over here last said on
Yeah, we got my old homeboy Tiger that came through. Appreciate you coming through, man. And, yeah, it's a blessing to see, people you growed up with. It's really a blessing we still alive, man. I appreciate him stopping by.
Not a problem, glad to see you, 'cause I ain't seen you in a minute. Coming through and I seen you been posting up. I said, let me come through and holler at my boy when I'm over in this area. So I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you're here. Because your ass could have been somewhere else.
Yeah,
At least you're hanging out though. But it's good seeing you there. When the last time you went to the neighborhood though?
Man, I ain't been out there in them hikes in a while. I went through there.
Yeah.
I ain't, ain't really nobody out there. Miss Harold now. Yeah, the neighborhood changed a whole lot.
That gentrification. That gentrification. Sad thing, though, man, I'll be honest with you though. I wish, I had my aunt's house, I sold a house. I wish I had the money just to stay there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To do the house over and live in that house that I grew up in. The only thing is, when I sold, I had to give my brother half the money. But if I could have really afforded to keep that house, I would have loved to keep that house and still live in that house and still live in that neighborhood. There ain't nothing like living somewhere where you grew up.
So, man, that's been a nice little area to still live in.
Yeah.
Nice area. Sometimes God sent us on our journey, man. Ain't no telling what we're doing. But it's a blessing. We're still alive, taking care of our families. I be seeing with your wife, your daughters, teaching how to drive one day. That's a blessing, man. Like I said, I did decades. I did 2 decades. And I wasn't, my daughter was grown when I come home. My daughter was like 20-something years old. Cause I did 20-something years. So she was 20-something years old. So now I'm coming out here, missed out on the opportunity to raising my daughter or my children. So I got involved with another lady and, raised her kids together, but it ain't nothing like your own. But then, if you ain't the biological father, whatever, it's still love.
Yeah, that's right.
It's still love.
Anyway, if you get in a relationship with anybody on that topic, yeah, I believe if you get in a relationship with anyone, they got kids, that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's all the fact.
Because I don't hope them, hey, I got kids, you better love my kids.
Yeah.
I'm going to love you, you love mine. You can't love my kids. Ain't no you're supposed to be together. That ain't going to work for me.
I think that's what built our relationship up. It built a foundation that kept us together, bonded.
Yeah.
Them kids, so I take them to school, I pick them up from school, and you know where we come from. You know me growing up, but I never had that opportunity to. I know how my dad and mother used to treat us, but we walked to school and did this, but when I married this woman, man, I would pick them kids up, take them to school, pick them up, like a leave it to beaver type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That we never live.
Yeah, take their responsibility. That's still responsibility.
Yeah, that's
everybody live in the house, and we all responsible to make sure everybody's well taken care of. But the bottom line is, you're responsible for it. As you the dope, they're in the house, and when kids go do stuff they have no business doing, how they gonna know from right from wrong, we don't tell them. And we there, it's our responsibility to make sure they know right from wrong, and make sure to teach them how they should behave in this society that we live in, especially as African Americans.
Right. They look at this skin color, it's real against ours already. But if you raise them right, and not to be rebellious towards a lot of stuff and know how to deal with it, how to approach it, you kind of get by, man. Even the laws out here nowadays, man, when they see a black person, they quick to ready to draw the gun, they suspicious that you might this and that. What is it? Just black period, man. Whether it's female or male, man. So you got to, like I used to tell my daughter that road rage stuff, like I'd be taking, we be going places, they be like, man, that car didn't have to do that. I'd be like, hey, we not even gonna do that there. We not even gonna bump like that out the car, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what's on their mind and they don't know what's on our mind. Right. We ain't finna play that game with nobody. So you know, they growed up, man, and they'll call me, tell me they love me, and I appreciate it. And I'm not even, you know, like I said, I'm just a stepdad. Yeah. But I just, you know, me and the mother had to go our separate ways, but it was a blessing. God let me experience an opportunity of being, you know, having a family like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know how I growed up, man. You know, I growed up with a mom and dad, but I never had the opportunity to have a wife and have kids by and grow up, raise them.
Yeah.
Until I went did that decade and come back out here, and God granted me this opportunity. Okay, we're gonna see what's going on. So, man, like I said, man, I wouldn't want my daughter or my kids around any individual. You know what I'm saying? You got some men out here, man, on drugs, and they ain't functioning right, and they doing some strange things, man. So it was a blessing God put me around this family to raise these, and it was girls. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
allow you to raise
love me
them.
to death, man. You know, but yeah, I'm still here above the grind, man. And, like I said, man, I appreciate you stopping by, man. And, you know, showing some of that, you know, that Heights love, man.
I come through you again. I come through your mom. Hey, dog, we grew up together.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you probably like me. When somebody call you bubblegum, you already know you turn around.
Yeah.
That whoever called me bubblegum got to be out of the ice. Phil Boy, I grew up with them. Because if you're dumb, you're like, dumb. Yeah. They gotta be somebody that ain't from the hood.
Really don't know you.
They don't know the bubblegum.
Yeah, they don't know the bubblegum.
They don't know the bubblegum. They don't know the bubblegum. They don't know the bubblegum.
Yeah, they don't know the bubblegum.
They don't know the bubblegum. Yeah. So right after that, you hear me say bubblegum, you already knew. You didn't know who it was, but you know somebody out the hood though. They was
God and blow to the tiger, man. That's a blessing.
Yeah, it was good though. It was good,
yeah, man. Don't be a stranger. You know, we ain't gonna be a stranger to each other, man. But
yeah, number love.
You stop by us, man.
Hey. I'm glad I called you like I said. I had the opportunity to chop it up with you.
Yeah.
And talk to you. Enjoy the moment while we together and everything. God love you. God gonna take care of us. He gonna let us get through. We just gonna take a day at a time. And one thing our parents taught us, and we learned from our parents, is trust in God, lean on God. If you don't know nobody else's name, call on God's name, and God is gonna take care of us.
That's a mouthful. That's the word of the day there, man.
I used to see your mama all the time getting dressed, going to church, coming out that house, walking to Mount Zion, what is it, Mount Zion? Love Mount Zion, yeah.
That's what give me a lot of strength right today, her, man. That spirit. And the words she said before she left. You know, she said, keep your job, because you got to keep money in your pocket. And you know how you is, you ain't got no money.
Yeah.
You gonna go get you some money. So I said, I'm gonna go get it on the job, man. I'm gonna do it the right way. I ain't ending up back down there.
Right way.
My mama been gone since 2019, man. Like I said, man, it's a struggle every day, man. But I remember what she told me. Just do the right thing.
That's my daddy.
That's all I do.
When he died, do the right thing.
So that's a powerful thing. That's a powerful word, man. Do the right thing.
Do the right thing. And I told her, I was joking with somebody. I said, you gonna tell me to do the right thing. I said, but his head never do the right thing. That was good, too. Yeah.
We all got our own struggles.
Just do the right thing. That's all you gotta do. Just do the right thing.
We're gonna leave y'all with that message. Do the right thing and trust the process. Believe in God.